So it seems like Kate Upton is no longer the only model recognized for her large chest. Hey guys, I'm Courtney McGinley. In the last video I asked you guys what annoys you the most, and this is what you guys said. Today I'm going to ask you, what body part do you find most attractive on a male or a female? Let me know down below. So it seems like Kate Upton has some competition in the modeling world when it comes to Auntie Utgard. Auntie has recently been stealing the limelight because of her, well, you know. She's from a small town in Wisconsin, and honestly that kind of seems to be the only small thing about her. This girl has huge aspirations and she seems to be doing pretty well, especially I can imagine in the eyes of her 100,000 followers on Instagram. Currently she attends the University of Minnesota where she studies fashion merchandising. Her nationality is mostly Norwegian and Swedish. She stands at 5'10" and has the measurements 40, 28, 38. She's definitely set to be the next big thing. Let me know what you guys think of her down below. Do you think she looks like Kate Upton or not so much? I know a lot of you are probably drooling over these photos, so I'm going to leave an Instagram link right here so you guys can check out more photos if you'd like. So moving on from someone gorgeous to something not so pretty. Well, actually it's kind of more than not so pretty. So I'm going to warn you, we do have some graphic photos coming up, so if you guys are eating, you might want to put your food down, cover your eyes. This is known as jigger, and it is a parasite that is responsible for thousands of people losing their limbs around the world. And in some cases it leads to death. So what happens is a sand flea that first appeared on the British shorelines will bury itself into the victim's skin and lay eggs. The eggs are incubated and then they hatch, causing horrific wounds. They spread and start to grow on different parts of the body. Most recently, this bug has infected thousands in the East African country, Kenya, leaving survivors with terrible injuries. This infection has been branded the hidden killer. Some people are hit so bad that thousands of jiggers infiltrate the skin and eat away at their limbs, leaving them hanging on to the body by a thread. This sand flea thrives on unhygienic places or places of filth, as well as beaches, stables, farms, soil, and dust, and even hide in the cracks on the floor and in furniture. Adventurer Levison Wood had to cut the end of his big toe off with a razor blade after a jigger laid eggs under his toenail. Alright, so we're done with that story, so you guys don't need to worry about the graphic images anymore. So next I have a pretty interesting story for you guys. A giant tooth belonging to a 60-foot long shark recently washed on shore. So based on the tooth, it's estimated that the owner may have weighed between 70 and 100 tons. That's 3 times as large as the great white shark. This tooth is slightly larger than the size of an average human hand. This tooth washed on shore at Topsail Beach in North Carolina. This prehistoric shark was thought to roam the sea 15 million years ago. I'd definitely be scared to go in the water after seeing something like that. Next, I have a story for you guys about another animal, only this time it's a lion. Make that a perfectly preserved cave lion that was extinct 10,000 years ago. So this picture here shows the extinct cave lion that roamed the snowy wastelands of Siberia more than 10,000 years ago. The cub pictured was found this past summer near perfect condition in the permafrost of Russia's largest and coldest region. This discovery was released to the public just last week. At this point, it is uncertain if they have obtained a high quality of genetic material. But if they have, it could lead to attempts of bringing the cave lion back to life, just like they tried with the woolly mammoth. Finally, I have an odd story for you guys about a rather weird addiction. So I'm sure many of you have seen or heard of the show My Strange Addiction. Well, 23-year-old Emma Thompson should definitely be on it. You know, she looks like an average, everyday, ordinary woman until you find out what her favorite thing to snack on is. Emma usually consumes 2 to 20 sponges per day. But you know, after a while I assume that could get pretty dry, so she soaks it up in apple-flavored fairy liquid. At the age of 3, she started chewing on bath sponges, and then you know, you get a bit older, your taste developed, and then she started chewing on kitchen cleaning sponges. This has turned into an addiction, and she now suffers from an OCD disorder that involves her eating things that have no nutritional value. She says, "I chew it sometimes and swallow it. I like the smell and the taste of the washing up liquid on the sponge. It's quite foamy. As soon as someone mentions it, or I'm washing the dishes, or I see a package of sponges on the top shelf, I need to have one." I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't really sound too appealing to me. Let me know down below if there's any strange things that you guys enjoy eating. Well, that's all the stories I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye! So make sure you guys like, subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Court McGinley. We have videos for you guys over here, and I hope you have a great start of your week. Bye guys.